Have you ever heard of Laika?
That name sounds pretty. Who is that?
A dog who lived when the rockets were first invented, when the Soviets and the Westerners wanted to get to space.
What did she do? Did she help them build the rockets?
No, she didn't. She was the astronaut.
Oh, was she really smart?
She was a street dog, a mutt. She had no family before they found her. She was taken up to go to space.
When I was younger, I saw my daddy cry, curse at the wind. He broke his own heart, and I watched as he tried to reassemble it. And my mama swore that she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. Darling, you are the only exception. You are the only exception. Oh, you are the only exception. You are.
She had her first family with the scientists.
But the mission, he said she was an astronaut, so she had to have gone into space.
She did, and then she died.
Maybe I know somewhere deep in my soul that love never lasts, and we've gotta find other ways to make it alone or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping a comfortable distance. And up until now, I had sworn to myself I'm content with loneliness, because none of it was ever worth the risk. Well, you are the only exception. You are the only exception. Yeah, you are the only exception. You are the only exception.
Laika died, and she had been loved for the first time in her life. She'd never been taken care of before, and she found it. Found her family, and she loved those scientists, being put to a purpose for the first time in her life. They put her in the chamber, and they were the ones hoping on her life. They cared more about the project, sure, because their lives were spent on it and the scientific discovery and whatnot, but they really do find themselves caring for Laika. They think her running around in circles is funny, they find her sweet, they love her.
I've got a tight grip on reality, but I can't let go of what's in front of me here. I know you're leaving in the morning when you wake up. Leave me with some kind of proof it's not a dream. Oh, you are the only exception. You are the only exception. Yeah, you are
They were all sad. She died of hypothermia during the flight, even though there were no plans for her to be brought safely back. The first animal to orbit the Earth, an unwanted mongrel from the streets, given a grave, given a family. In her last moments, I think she was loved. She was loved.
You think I'm...
No. I'm the dog. I'm Laika. But you're not. You aren't destined for that. Nobody will ever leave you to die. And you aren't just hanging around us. You're our friend. You're a part of the group. Our group. We all tell ourselves untrue things sometimes about how we're perceived, about how others think about us, about how we feel about ourselves. You can tell yourself we're just keeping you around, but here's the truth. We like you. We want you here.
On my way to believe in...
You're my friend.